And sometimes when you're in this situation and there's 10,000 people waiting behind you to have your opportunity, she's faced with the decision, should she do it or not?
Whether you're rich or poor, yeah. But often at the lower strata, you have that happening. And we wanted to just tell the story of how that happened and how young ladies' voices are silenced essentially by the environment, by the people that are supposed to care for them, by the people that are supposed to nurture them, and by men who have some sort of power and authority.
They've just been wired that way for so long that it's become normal to them. And it's not about a money thing or a sugar daddy thing or pursuit of money. There's probably neglect involved. So the end of the story is meant to imply that, okay, this is something else is driving her to this. It's left for the watcher to interpret, okay, why is she doing this to herself, or what's motivating her to do these things?
Sell that. It was a big challenge. It was pretty much an experimental film for us. We wanted to explore feature movie, and we thought we should do something that would get reviews and see how people's response would be to it. So we didn't resolve a whole lot because we were actually trying to work with the 12-minute mark. Most film festivals were saying 10 minutes, and we're trying to make sure we said everything we could within that time frame.
What really made you feel you should write, you should put that story together to make it a movie? Or what brought that? What inspired that?
My brother who has hearing loss inspired me. Then I now got to an idea that I could make a movie that would inspire other children with hearing loss to not be afraid.
So when are you continuing your movie? You want to see the part 2 and know what happened?
I don't really know, but it's just a matter of time.
We did a little research and we discovered that quite a lot of families, a lot of homes today have one or two things that are targeted to the TV. Probably for them it could be La Liga. For someone who is a potential father, because I'm not a father yet, I actually felt the impact of neglect.
Hi everybody, my name is Q7A. I am an actor and trained medical doctor. I wanted a situation because in Nigerian hospitals, they do your HIV status when you register for antenatal. But it's not a continuous thing. So it's only your status as when you register that they know.
I mean, for every movie you have to naturally think about what the story is. And for silence, the picture thing is everything is happening, dark things are happening in open spaces. Hence the silhouette and stuff. Does that answer your question?
There is Pascal, that he likes to have twists in his films. So he wanted something that would be portrayed as something else and be switched to something else. That was basically his thing.
Down here. First things first, autism, it's a very interesting disorder in the sense that there are a lot of people living with it, and most times we do not have very much important information on the disorder, and most times we get to discriminate against people living with it. So when I wanted to do a short film, I was thinking about what would be interesting or what kind of team to come up with and see how much we could express something.
So thank you for taking the challenge.
Thank you.
She wanted me to read something to you all about the film. Basically about what inspired her to create this animation. So she said that for her, the skin bleaching came from her own personal experience.
Everyone was passionate. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but we pulled it off.
Alright, thank you very much. What is this one? Alright. Okay, now you be personal.
Yes,
But God, you did a very daring thing. But nobody has done it in the whole of Hollywood. Alright. Wow. And for the women to applaud it, that means it's nice. We'll have the Q&A. Is there anybody that has a question?
I try to let other people see it. I have some good screenwriters that I trust, and I give them. Personally, I don't like too much dialogue. Yeah, I try to, except it's really, really necessary. Yeah, so I try to. You see, there are a lot of scenes happening like in a very, very short time in the film, but the dialogues are just short.
My name is Judith Audu. I'm an actor and a filmmaker. This is not a question, this is actually a comment. I just want to say, Eric, I love you.
Please, why so I was expecting that. I was wondering, is it not coming? To describe, what she was going through. Somebody gave me the picture.
So guys, thanks for coming. The movie screenings will continue at the NER Visitor Conference Center. We've given them our time zone in Nigeria and they are waiting for us. So that means we have to stick to the schedule. So we really have to move down to that place because so thanks everybody.
What inspired you to create this film? What was your inspiration behind the film?
Our inspiration for creating this film was a desire to create films without stopping ourselves from making stories. So we thought about storytelling itself. It's around a fire, it's around a conversation, often happens organically. And as filmmakers, we often stop ourselves from creating stories. And we went in with some imagery in mind, but we didn't have a story, we didn't have a shot list, we didn't have a storyboard at all. And we went to Melissa's house where we could film here, and everything just developed naturally from that. And we looked at the scene around us and what we could do with it, and the images were created. And afterwards, we
started with the images. Then James went to go and fetch his camera charger, and I had 2 hours alone by myself in my flat, and I thought. The images that we had created were quite dark, and I thought, what can I do to make this not indulgent? And then I thought, tell the truth. Tell a story from my life. I am in my house, I am with my close friends who I can be open with, but also tell something that the world can understand because it's from childhood. It's stories about what happens when you're alone, when you think no one can see you, what goes on in your head. Who do you remember? It's the ones you love. It's the life of simplicity. It's something very vulnerable, and I think that's why the nudity came in, because there's nobody else when you are at home. You have yourself, you have your body, you have your thoughts, and I think it was like we wanted to invite someone into my house, into my brain, but also make it open for other people to remember when they were a child, what it was like.
Yeah, I feel like we want to relate to the idea, when you're on your own, what do you think about? What are you doing? And the most intimate times we have is often in the bath or when we're showering or something. It's when you're true to yourself. And it's voyeuristic, yes. It is voyeuristic to look at a person in that intimate space, but also it relates to all of us as human beings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Thank you for having us at your festival. It's an honor.
Thank you. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Can you hear me?
The question I have about the film, the man in the film.
Painting on a digital screen, and there are those screens where you can paint.
Exactly. So, I guess it's subjective to a viewer. I guess a viewer could read it in that way, but it's like a sense of loss, a sense of trying to find home. It's about just like the innate human desire to go back to our origins, to find where we came from.
It took 2 days to write the script, and we shot it. It was a night shot, so it was just 1 day.
So we'll start with him first. We have just 5 minutes for this session.
Oh, is there a mic? No, my husband, wait.
Yeah, you're awesome.
Thank you.
I love what you did. Your acting is yes, and I like the story and the suspense is very, very okay. But a little thing I didn't really agree with, which I believe a couple of people here say the same thing, was the choice of robes. It looked like I don't want to be rude, but it kind of looked like rubber band. I think since you were trying to punish him, it would have made it a little bit more intense.
My question is, what message are you trying to tell from the talk about in this movie? And the end, you know, are you trying to say maybe wife abusers are supposed to die or something?
I think everyone knows that I speak up against domestic violence in any form. I have been doing that for a while now, in my own little way.
I can only tell you, if my wife did, I would run before she beat me.
It is a very sensitive issue. It was a bit difficult to watch, but I said I was going to sit down and watch it. Congratulations, it was amazing. I absolutely love it.
You see actors, you really did well, but what I want to ask you is that I actually saw something. You made me feel like you were in pain. But I didn't get to see that psychological state of mind you were subjected to that couldn't make you to speak out. And I got angry at the end of the day that after telling the police that you were raped and they still put you in prison. So I want to ask why didn't you think to actually make us feel that you were tortured inside? That your brother didn't listen to you and they were feeling it by and Mr. Stanley, I beg, the way you were just repeating the whole thing, because they confuse me. That's all, because I know that the action happened many times, not once. So it was like, when I didn't even know what the man was until I later heard the film, and that's exactly what the film is all about. So I will say, thank you, sir. You did well. Okay. So, who is this guy? Yeah, I know.
First and foremost, there were two occurrences where she was about to tell her mom. When she got back from school, the very first scene, she wanted to tell her mom, but her mom didn't give her time to. Then when she was at the dining, she told the heir per se, because she thought she told her mom had walked out. She was in pain because through the acting and through the narrative, you like understood that she was in pain. Now the police only did their job they thought was right, because for heaven's sake she left her stuffs behind. The man was there, so she's obviously the only one to be blamed for the murder.
Alright, thank you very much.
From governments, not all. In the dash, someone can find his way. He finds an unpublished novel, and trying to find, searching the writer, he finds out that he can write.
Now to throw this, it's not by making a movie. What kind of movie are you going to be? Is it a movie that's going to affect lives? Nobody has been speaking, nobody has been standing out for these people. In Hollywood, they make films to generate buzz, to create awareness, to heal situations, to solve problems. This is one thing you guys have been able to go through. You have been able to use this movie to be a voice for the tanker driver that most people see as losers. God bless you for this movie.
I actually came here because of the effects of this movie. When I saw the video going viral on YouTube, I had to call Realtime first. I said, Realtime, come, what happened to Annie?
What is the name, and does it really cost a fortune to get? Wait till that person will no make fire touch am.
We have one here, I can dip my hand in it and put an accelerant, and my hand will be on fire, nothing is going to happen to me.
Africa in general was celebrated. All of you, you are Bombay.
Thank you, guys. We have someone else.
Mr. Stanley, you've taken Nigeria on a ride. And I'm proud for me to come to this place today. I'm proud to say that I'm proud of all of you. Welcome. I love this movie, and I think Africa can do a movie like this, always and always. And I like the fact it used a new faces, no established actor or this job.
I'm a member of PTD Repair, so I understand these people, the tanker drivers. I know what they pass through in the process of transporting this product to the station, from the depot to the station. So I know what they pass through, I know their pain. So I just have to call a scriptwriter. Yeah, this is a story. I want to script the story. And I want to say something. I'm proud of this man. To me, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best. OHIKHUARE gave life to that script. OHIKHUARE interpreted the script the way I wanted that script to be interpreted. Thank you, sir. God bless you. On behalf of all of us here, including part 1, I want to say thank you. Thank you for staying through the movie. And thank you for your wonderful words. They mean a lot to us. I love you too, man. Okay, and the Realtime Film Festival continues tomorrow at the NEL District Conference Center. And on Sunday, we're having the closing ceremony. It's a black tie event just next door here, beside the shrine. So come looking dope and hot, not like today. God bless you guys. One love.